So in just a couple of days, the brand new Ark Extinction is coming out on console. So that means that you Xbox and PS4 players are going to be able to play it on November 13th. It is Tuesday, not sure about the time yet when it will be released, but sometime during the day. So guys, just get ready for it, it's coming out soon, and I have a lot of tips that I have gathered from PC version of Ark Extinction, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So you guys are going to know everything before you even get in the game about where you should start out, what you should do, and all of that. So the biggest problem in Ark Extinction is picking a region to first spawn in and start out. So you want to know where to start out on Extinction. The best spot is probably the city for all you beginners out there. So if you guys don't know already, you're not going to be able to transfer your old characters or dinos from other pre-existing servers into Extinction. So if you guys have like a level 80 character, you can't bring it into Extinction because Extinction is closed off from all the rest of the servers. So that means that you guys are going to have to start out with a brand new character on Extinction. So if you're doing that, you want to start out in a region where there aren't really high level dinos, anything that can really kill you, and no real problems. So that's why you're going to want to start out in the city. So the city, it is kind of based around the middle of the map. It's really big, a lot of spots to build, and a lot of resources if you're just beginning. So there's a lot of stuff for you to level up when you're in the city, including some high level tames that are easily, you can trap them with Ebola and then kill them. You get a lot of XP from that. And there's no explorer notes that are really common. Like I found a few explorer notes, but there's no like way to just get all of them really fast. So if you do find an explorer note, there's an explorer map online if you guys want to go check that out. Go get an explorer note and then start going around, kill high level things with Ebola and a crossbow or a bow and arrow, and that is how you're going to be able to level up very fast. So once you start out in the city, there's a lot of resources as well, away from just the XP portion of it. So if you guys need metal tools, you need crystals for a cryopod or anything, you need some oil. In the middle of the city, there's a ton of different things for you guys to kill and collect to get everything you need to start out and potentially get a Pteranodon saddle or an RG saddle so that you can tame a bird right off the bat. So the most important part about this is that you are productive. As soon as you spawn in, you guys need to be working, grinding for that level, get up to the level where you can get a Pteranodon saddle and then tame a Pteranodon, because on this map you guys are going to want a flyer. It's a very big map, and if you don't have a flyer, you're not going to be able to really survive on the map. So once you are leveled up and you know where to start out, you guys already spawned in, you got all your resources, you're ready and prepared to make a base with your tribe mates, that is when you have to find a location. So I made a video on all the locations that are really good, as well as all the resource spawns. So if you guys want to go check them out, subscribe to my channel and just go on my channel. You can find all of those links. But let's move on to the next one. There is not a lot of metal on Extinction. So before you guys go out and you're trying to grind metal, you need to really find a really good spot for you to set up base and go and grind. Because if you set up a spot that looks really good but there's no resources nearby, it's not going to be really good for grinding and building up a base, just because you won't have enough resources. So like I said, there's not a lot of metal on Extinction, so that means you need to find a place where there's a lot of metal spawns. And due to the lack of metal spawns, it's going to be really hard for you guys to build up. So I recommend you guys go out, watch my resource video, maybe go online, find the resource spawns guide. I think there's an image online where you can find out where all the metal spawns are, and go and build a base near one of those. And because there's not a lot of metal, it's going to be really hard for a lot of alphas and just small tribes in general to build up really fast. So that's why it's going to be a very even playing field at first, and whoever gets to those metal spawns first is going to be the one to come out successful, as long as you know how to nurture it and how to actually build up a base once you have that metal spawn. So my next tip to all of you console players who are going to buy Extinction: do not build or wander around in the wastelands. So the wastelands is this deserty spot in the middle of the map. It kind of separates each biome, and it's very hostile. So if you guys don't know what corrupted dinos are already, they are these purplish tinted dinos that are very aggressive and will kill you whenever they see you. So it doesn't matter the dino, if they are corrupted, they will attack. Even trikes, even dodos, whatever it is, they will attack you. So do not go in these corrupted lands unless you have a really good tame to kill all these corrupted dinos, or you have a flyer which you can fly over all those tames. But even still, there are pteranodons which will be corrupted and fly after you, so just keep that in mind. But do not build in the wastelands, and that is because these corrupted dinos, which I was just talking about, they can destroy metal and tech and anything under it. So if you guys have a base that's literally tech, these corrupted dinos, if they aggro on your base, they will destroy the whole thing. And let me tell you, it's not like a slow demolition of your base. It's like fast. These things can destroy tech and metal very, very fast. So keep that in mind. Don't build where there are corrupted dinos because they are very, very aggressive and dangerous. When you do decide to make a base and find a location, not the wastelands, like I said, you can find the city. If you want to go to the snow biome or the desert or the forest, anywhere except the wastelands, and even the red zone, if you guys know what that is. It's like a reddish tinted area in the map. Even that is very hostile with corrupted dinos, so I wouldn't go there either. So my next tip for all you console players out there is use the cryopods to your advantage. So if you guys didn't know what the cryopods are already, they are this little pokeball looking futuristic like device that pretty much what you can do is trap your tamed dinos, so not wild dinos, only the tamed ones that you have, in a little ball that's called a cryopod. And pretty much what these cryopods can do is store the dino in your hand and in your inventory, literally. So it's like a Pokemon ball. If you guys know what Pokemon is, you can catch the dino in your hand and then shoot it back out. So obviously there is a cooldown for this. I believe it's about 3-minute cooldown that you can use the cryopod. But other than that, these things are very good for transporting your dinos. So obviously there are some debuffs and things. The most noticeable one is, does it like recharge, or is it gonna kill your dino if it's in there for too long and it decays? Well, yes, there is a decay timer on it. So all you have to do with that decay timer is throw out your tame so that it doesn't actually decay in your hand. But you can recharge these. All you need is one of the cryo fridges, I believe, and you put it in the cryo fridge, it recharges, and it's good to go. But I really do recommend that you guys get these. You can unlock them at a very early stage. You get the engrams from completing orbital drops. Those are the little drops that are in the wastelands. They look like little pods that come down from the sky, and if you go over to them, you can unlock them and start doing a battle. And if you complete the battle, you get the engram for these cryopods along with some other resources. A lot of you guys already know about these cryopods, but a little thing probably about 50% of you don't know about these is if you go up to a tamed dino which you're breeding, let's say it's like halfway done breeding and the egg is almost done, or whatever, you just hatched it and it's almost done, you can put it in a cryopod, put it away, and then come back later on, let's say when you wake up the next morning, and finish it. So that is very, very beneficial for all you breeders out there. If you guys don't have time, you need to go to work, you need to go to bed, you can literally know that your dino will be safe in the cryopod overnight. And that's why these cryopods are just very, very, very beneficial to Extinction and just help out players a lot. So now let's move on to the very last one here. You have to join these servers fast, and once you're in, you have to prepare to grind a lot. So all of these servers on PC are always full. The small tribe servers, I believe they only released like 6 of them, and they are all full to the rim. There are so many players wanting to play Extinction, and Wildcard is only releasing a few servers at a time. So that means that you guys literally have to be ready for this drop. As soon as it's out, you guys have to get on Extinction and join that thing as soon as possible before other people join, or else you won't be able to get in. So to get in fast, if you guys don't know how to, like, I guess, go ahead of the queue, because the queue doesn't work, it barely works. What you do, you spam A and B on console. I'm not sure what it is on PS4, but all you do is when it says there's a pop-up that the game is full, do you want to join queue, cancel out of it and just keep trying to join. Even though it's saying, do you want to go in the queue, just keep trying to join. Press A, B, whatever it is, just keep spamming it, right? And what that's doing is getting you ahead of those queue people. So all those queue people are just waiting in a queue while you're actively trying to join in on the server. So trust me, it's much faster than the queue. It's going to get you in very fast. And what once you get on and you spam in with the little join glitch thing that I just told you guys about, grind for hours. You guys are going to need to be on this server forever, a long time. If you're really good at, time management and you guys can get grinding done, get a base up, I mean, you're going to be really good on Extinction. It's going to be a fun time for you, and just the main thing I'm emphasizing is get to those metal spawns, guys. That is the biggest thing. If you don't get to those metal spawns, you will not be successful because there's very little metal spawns. If you get to them first, you're going to be the ones to come out on top. So that is all my tips for Ark Survival Extinction. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I know about 80% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully tomorrow, and peace.